Ragtime is a genre of music that became popular towards the end of the 19th century and the first 2 decades of the 20th century, right before jazz. Ragtime descended from the jigs and march music played by African American bands and is referred to as jig piano or piano thumping. Some believe the name is a contradiction of the term ragged time, which refers to its rhythmically broken up melodies. Its rhythm is lively and springy, which makes it ideal for dancing. Ragtime developed in African American communities throughout the southern parts of the Midwest, particularly St. Louis. It became widespread through the sale of published sheet music and piano rolls, unlike early jazz, which was spread by recordings and live performances. A man by the name of Ernest Hogan is credited for coining the term ragtime. Hogan was the first ragtime composer to have his work published as sheet music. However, Ernest Hogan is problematic in the history of ragtime because one of his most popular songs contained a racial slur, which angered many African American fans of the genre. Ragtime is essentially a piano music, but other typical instruments include the banjo and guitar. Usually the compositions have 16 measured segments which are divided into 4 equal parts. It has simple syncopation, it's rarely rhythmically complex, the left hand is supportive and never syncopated. The defining characteristic of ragtime music is a specific type of syncopation in which melodic accents occur between metrical beats. This results in a melody that seems to be avoiding symmetrical beats by emphasizing notes that either anticipate or follow the beat. The ultimate and intended effect on the listener is actually to accentuate the beat, thereby inducing the listener to move to the music. The syncopated motive is the most common syncope found in ragtime and is derived from the cakewalk. Ragtime is hard, bright, machine-like, and cheerful.
Some primary and famous African American ragtime performers were Fat Waller, Jelly Roll Morton, U.B. Blake, and the very honorable King of Ragtime, Scott Joplin. Scott Joplin, aka King of Ragtime, is one of the most recognizable names of ragtime. He earned a penny per copy sold of his famous song, Maple Leaf Rag. This was one of the first times when Black people were able to receive credit for their work and earn money from their music to support themselves. This success uplifted Black artists and Black people. Unfortunately, racism exists everywhere, at the time, especially in music. Racism presented itself through ragtime when white people began performing coon songs and blackface, which mocks and degrades Black people. Ragtime music is said to be the ancestor to jazz music, which also features the sounds of pianos and contains a lot of fast-paced beats. The ragtime genre was able to open many doors to Black people in all genres like jazz, blues, and rock and roll. The syncopated sound of ragtime has been influential in the world of Black music and the world of music. The sound of Black people and the sound of ragtime will continue to impact future genres of music forever. Ragtime lasted for about 30 years. That may seem short for some people, but its impact and its contributions to music is everlasting to African Americans and their history.